flow. You don't have to know all the details.
No.
You don't have to know how you're going to get that venue. You just have to have it in your mind, that's the venue.
You just point and you say, that's the date.
Yep. That's the date. That's the venue. It will all work out as it's supposed to.
Because you know why? Because I'm going to talk about it every day.
Right.
I'm going to think about it every day.
Right.
That's when it's going to come together.
The things that you think about and you're excited about. You're like jazzed.
Yeah.
You got to be jazzed. Because if you think about it in a negative way and like, oh my God, I don't know how we're going to do it. I don't know how we're going to come up with our next dollar. I don't know how. Then those are the things that you're going to keep showing up in your life. The negative things.
Think about the fact that I'm on this journey, and now everything that happens, I think, is because of it.
It is. I'm telling you, it is.
I know, but like I got the tickets.
Yeah. Yeah.
So now I'm like, and you sit there, you're like, oh, you don't want to not take the shot. You want to take the shot.
Yeah.
You don't even know what the shot is.
So if you can, your spontaneous fulfillment of your desires will happen much quicker if you stop thinking the negative. So when something negative or, okay, how am I going to do that, comes into your mind, be positive. Turn it around immediately for 17 seconds, they say. The law of attraction. Think about it for 17 seconds in a positive way.
17 seconds in a positive way.
Yeah, or something. Be grateful that the fish are biting today.
17 seconds is what they say.
17 seconds, and then another 17 seconds, and then another 17 seconds.
Okay.
Positive.
When Michelle is like feeling nervous or worried, one of the exercises we do here in the office is we'll say, okay, I want you to tell me good things that are happening today. Mm-hmm. Tell me all the clients that are super happy with you. And that way, if we're sitting there, I think maybe even for 17 seconds, right. She's sitting there and she's feeling like super happy about it.
More will come, and more will be happy and excited about what you have to offer.
I agree with that.
You just have to focus on the positive, on the good things. Gratitude is the number one of creating your dreams and desires. You have a vision. It's in you. I can tell.
Yeah, right.
You gotta fucking see it. I can see it.
That's good.
Look.
You're making me turn red. Stop.
I can see it, and you're all like, yeah, I can see it. I can see it in you the first couple times that I saw you.
And neither of us really even know what the end looks like.
No.
Well, I know
and
we're taking off.
I'm so jazzed. I know. I'm jazzed for you guys. And Michelle shouldn't be nervous. But you have to tell her, and that nervousness, that's excitement. That is the vibrations rising in you.
Oh, yeah.
That nervousness. She can be nervous, but it's not a foreboding nervousness.
Yeah, you can't let it, you have to understand that, because you can't let that manifest into a panic attack.
Right.
Or a terror attack.
Let go, take a deep breath, let go.
Recognize it.
Exactly.
Get even more, like you said, maybe
not
relax.
Nervous about it.
Yeah, but otherwise, maybe even get excited about it.
Yes. If you understand, so I was doing some thinking earlier today before I came here and going through my notes. I was so excited and nervous or vibrational about it that I was shaking.
Yeah.
I was like, this is it. You finally have it together. You are going places. I know inside of me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have
up on that stage, I'm going to be there with you.
But you're also, you're recognizing your journey and you're going for it. Like you said, you have less distraction right now.
Right.
There's a little bit of catch up you have to do.
Yep.
But the components and pieces.
Yeah, easy catch up. I'm not worried because I know that.
Well, you've been listening to the mindset the whole time.
Right. I know that my catch up. I know that I had to do some things, and I'm not worried about it. I know that I had to focus on my daughter and my granddaughter, and I'm glad that I had that time. But now, it's going to. I was prepping. I was getting ready.
You were in a cocoon.
Yeah, I was also trying to figure out. I was too much on. Well, I got to make money. I got to do this. I got to do that. How am I going to do it? Too many people in my head. You're a life coach? What is that? Blah blah blah. Wah, 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 wah. When I finally took these couple months since September, I was with my grandbaby. I did a lot of soul searching, and it finally came out. What am I coaching on?
Yeah.
That's what I'm coaching on. Reclaim your edge. Reclaim who you were born to be. Be that person.
And manifest your life.
And manifest your life.
How to step in the power of your dreams and desires.
Crystal.
It's crystal clear. It is crystal. But yeah, like you said, it all begins with positive thought. If you think a rain cloud's following you around, it's following you around.
How many people think that? It's so hard to change your thoughts.
It is.
It is so hard to get out from under that rain cloud. I've been there. I know what I've done to get there. But it's so exciting once you step over.
Once your paradigm shifts.
Yeah.
As soon as you shift into gear, you're like, holy shit.
Hold on, baby. We're going for a ride.
It's very true, but they say the hardest thing to do, besides hit a Major League Baseball, is to do a paradigm shift.
Yeah.
You've got to, there's two ways. Either something terrible has to happen.
Right. And we don't want that to happen.
Or you have to train every day. And the train every day is stupid simple. Stupid simple training.
Right.
Subconscious training is like almost...
But it's hard. It's hard.
It's hard because it's so simple.
Because it's so simple. Right.
It's like taking this little pill over here. It's like I can't take it every day because it's like so simple. I keep forgetting. I don't know what my problem is.
Right.
It's like, Mommy, help me. I feel broken almost.
Right.
On the dumbest things.
Right.
Right. There's my
Oh yeah.
affirmations. Ready?
Awesome.
My subconscious is wide open. My new book fills me with accomplishment. I am surrounded by success. I respond with patience. My health and body improve every day.
Every day.
I have a strong urge to eat healthy food. Speaking in public excites me, challenges me, and keeps me growing. I don't need glasses because I've been memorizing them. But those have been up there.
That's awesome.
I try to keep it short. There's only, 7. I try to keep it short. I probably get to read them, 4 or 5 times a week.
Right.
Where I should probably be reading them
Every
4 or
day.
5 times a day.
Yeah.
4 or 5 times a day.
Well, you can just think those. Think them in your head.
They said they said record it and play it.
Yeah.
Because you don't have to listen. You don't have to hear it. Your subconscious has to hear it.
Exactly. Yep.
Yeah.
I'm
not reading that for the sake of me reading it. I'm reading it for the sake of my subconscious hearing it.
Right. The other you.
Yeah. The one that I can't control but controls 95% of me.
Exactly. Yeah. Yep.
Talk about who's the son of a bitch. It's him.
Nah.
That's too funny. But yeah, it's like super, super easy, and I try to install that stuff into my marketing. I always call it like the echo chamber. If you start hearing things echoing and echoing and echoing, they're trying to get you.
Right.
If you see, $4 billion worth of Coca-Cola advertisements in 2016, when you're wondering, wait a minute, I don't even drink Pepsi, I only drink Coke. As a matter of fact, people who drink Pepsi, I make fun of them. You know what I mean? It's like you're so brand loyal.
Right.
And they're still spending $4 billion on you.
Yep.
And then you wonder why you're making fun of the guys who's drinking Pepsi.
Right.
Because you're mind controlled.
Exactly.
You're totally mind controlled.
Yep.
How many
but
people...
you can uncontrol the old beliefs, and you can create new ones.
Yeah.
You don't have to give it a lot of time or a lot of effort to your old beliefs. Whatever it was that happened to you at that high school, in that gym, just acknowledge it, and put it over here. Move forward.
Taj and I got to keep a new word. Keep it moving. Keep it moving.
That's right.
You got to keep it moving.
Keep it moving.
You know,
There you go.
you present, yes or no, keep it moving. No chasing.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
No chasing.
Because it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what happened a minute ago.
Gary Vee put up a tweet like yesterday morning. He said, "Looking backwards will really fuck your neck up."
That's right.
He said, "Looking back here will really fuck your neck up." You know, so keep your eyes forward.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's
Be
true.
right here.
Be here in the present
It's too funny.
and look towards the future.
Man, that really did kind of hurt my neck a little bit.
See there?
You're too funny. So the drip marketing, you know, is really prevalent. When you hear the echo, remember they're trying to get to you. And it, you know, think about iPhone where, I mean, if you're older and you're not so tech savvy, the iPhone is really a great product for you. It's very easy to use. You're not going to try to bend the technology to make it go faster or play apps or stuff that, you know,
Right.
some of the Android users are. But, you know, say if you're a younger person and you've picked Apple as your brand, and then if somebody starts talking against Apple, they get upset.
Right.
You know, and then it goes to the point where, you know, one day I was at the Verizon store, and I came in. I had a LG G5, great phone,
Yeah.
and it was giving me a hard time. It was a software problem,
Okay.
and the salesman said, "Well, you know, you should just get rid of that, and because the Samsung is so much better,
Okay.
right?" And I was like, "Buddy, I know what's better. I did all this research, and now you're disrespecting my choice."
Right.
Right? So when they start creating that brand loyalty and they reinforce it, they understand that people will actually fight for them.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
iPhone users will actually say and fight to the death and tooth and nail that iPhone's better.
Yeah.
When at the end of the day, it's better for some people, but
Right.
not overall the best one.
Right. But
Yeah.
isn't that what the way life is?
Isn't that great though?
Yeah, that is great. But isn't that's the way life is?
Mhm.
And maybe I shouldn't go here, but you know, look at Trump.
Mm-hmm.
He is good for some people, not so much for others.
Well, also think about the mythology because we were just talking about it.
Right.
You know, Trump is the king of the subconscious.
Yes.
I mean, he is so key on this. He comes out with "Make America Great Again," "Crooked Hillary," "Little
Right.
Marco," "Lion Ted." You know, and he says these things over and over again for a couple months, and
People start believing him.
whether you are listening or not listening, when they bring up those people's names, you get a negative feeling.
Right. Exactly.
You know, and whoever taught him that technique, that's one that works.
Yeah.
It does, obviously. MAGA, Make America Great Again. You're going to remember it for centuries.
Exactly.
It was just one of those little things. It went viral,
Yep.
and now it's dripped on everybody 1 billion times
Right.
to where half of the country is like,
Or-
yeah, Make America Great Again. Now, wait a minute. We are pretty great.
Yeah.
There's this guy down the street. I live in Cape St. Clair here, and there's this guy down the street, and he said, he wrote a T-shirt, "Make Cape Great Again." I mean, I try not to get offended like that. Like you
Yeah,
said,
we're
just,
so great. We've been great. Wait
like,
a minute.
this is like the best neighborhood.
Right.
It's better and better and better and better because we have a really kick-ass president, and like we got this whole new fairway. We got all these nice sidewalks. We got all these
Right.
nice street lights. The fields are looking top notch. The beaches are looking top notch. The grocery stores are looking top notch. I
Right.
mean, this freaking neighborhood is on fire. We just got these new speed detectors when you come into the neighborhood. If you're going over 30 miles an hour,
Yep.
it gives you a little flash.
Yep. You seen it?
I'm like, sweet. That's we just got
slows
those.
people down.
And we got one up by
that's
the
great.
school.
Yeah, that's great.
You
That's
know,
great.
so
Yeah.
it's like I
We're
think that we're already
great.
in a pretty great
Yeah,
place.
Right.
So when you say "Make America Great Again," it really
Kind of digs at people because
Yeah.
it's like, well, we're already great. What are you talking about?
But then if you're thinking with glass half full,
Right.
it stokes your flames.
Right. Let's go. We're gonna make it better.
Yeah, because it used to be before we had all this, and before we had all this technology, and before we had all these cell phones, and before these kids were playing all these video games, and before we had cars, and before we had,
It's instant
I mean,
gratification.
shit, people. Some of these people want to go back so far in history that they really just want to be farmers.
Right.
You know.
It's but the problem is we're so used to instant gratification.
And it's going to be
Someone says
super
something
huge.
and it's like that.
Super huge.
You know, he tweets it and everybody knows about it within seconds.
Humanity is completely addicted to speed.
Yep.
That's why Amazon and Amazon Prime are taking over. They're saying, I watched this video today, people are watching commercials again.
Okay.
They're not watching the commercials though. They're letting the commercials play, and as soon as the commercial comes on, they're picking up their cell phone until the commercial's over.
Over.
Okay, so are
Yes.
people watching the commercial? No.
No.
But are they running now? Yes.
Right.
Good news, subconscious drip. Bad news, no one's paying attention.
Right. Right. Totally agree.
So as
I
long as
I don't watch commercials anymore. What are you talking about?
now a lot of people don't, and even if there is one, people just grab the phone real quick
Right.
and start going up and down Facebook.
Exactly.
You know, it's just so it's like you might be playing commercials, but people aren't paying attention as much.
Right.
And as cable goes away and YouTube comes in, instantaneous is going to be huge. I think that one of these convenience stores is going to go out of business soon. Not all convenience, but I see Royal Farms, Wawa, and 7-Eleven beating the shit out of each other for the same dollar.
Right. The
Right.
same corner.
The same corner, the same dollar.
Yeah.
And 3 years from now, you're going to either go to Walmart.com or Amazon.com, and you're going to hit a button, a Slurpee's going to be at your house in 5 minutes. And I'm telling you, and Walmart is going to roll back the price
Yeah.
to try to compete with Amazon. So you're going to get
Right.
the cheapest prices delivered at luxury speed,
Right.
all so that they can keep the same dollar.
Yeah.
And it's going to be, now it's toilet paper and it's paper towels. People have tried the produce and stuff. They haven't mastered that and all, but it will be there.
Right.
Because
Oh, yeah.
sooner or later,
Well, then it's going to be auto ship. You don't even have to go on there. You just have to go in there and tweak it, but you're going to get the same
boom,
blah,
boom,
blah,
boom,
blah,
boom, boom.
blah.
You get
every
3
month
boxes of
or
cereal
every
a
week.
month. You get 3 boxes of cereal a month, you're done. Now,
Right.
I don't know about you, but there's a ton of people out there that have budgets.
Right.
I'm not one of them. You're probably not one of them. There's a ton of people out there that have budgets that would love that,
Right.
you know.
Every month you have the same grocery bill.
And they're going to 100% go for coupons, lowest price,
Yep.
you know, and speed.
Yeah.
And
And that's what the young people want. They don't want to go out and do yard work. They don't want to own houses. They want to
No.
own a townhouse.
they
or
don't
a
even want to talk to
condo.
people.
Exactly. They don't even want to talk. They want to watch you.
My millennial, you know, hey, take the credit card, go pay for this. I don't know. I don't want to talk to them, you know.
Yeah.
But one click and that thing's over here. They'll do
Right.
that all day.
Yep.
And
What's that doing to our social skills?
I mean, this is going to turn into a completely virtual mess.
Yeah.
And absolutely, in a couple of decades, it's going to be a virtual
Yep.
mess. But the what I was telling you about my son was that he's a millennial, and you know, he's feeling like there's not a lot of time. And he's making all these mistakes, and I'm trying to tell him, keep making the mistakes, keep going strong. But you know, McDonald's isn't going to be there for him for a first job, and you know, don't take this the wrong way, but I think a lot of the Hispanic population that's working for McDonald's now is going to be the delivery force of the delivery generation to
Okay.
come.
Okay.
You know, maybe you got
Right.
3 or 4 million little electric scooters going around.
Right.
I don't think everything is going to be a million drones in the sky.
No. Well,
I mean, if there is a million drones in the
that's like maybe 100 years in the future.
you know, when there's no birds in the sky anymore,
Right.
when there's no wind on a windy day.
Right.
You know, I have a drone right here, and it's pretty cool. But I'll tell you, it's like 1 pound.
Right.
There's
Anything
no-
could take it. Yeah, I know.
Any
Anything
wind or
can take it.
anything would
Yeah.
basically be gone.
Yeah.
And if it's holding and I don't know. I mean, I could be. I don't know.
So
the
maybe it's
technology.
underground tunnels.
Yeah, but how do you?
No,
but over like
serious.
1 or 2 pounds, over 1 or 2 pounds,
Right.
you know, how much is this drone gonna lift and
Right.
still safely fly around us to where if it crashes,
Right.
it's not gonna kill anybody.
Yeah.
If that drone crashes, you know, you might get a scratch. If something's carrying 50 pounds and it crashes, that's a freaking helicopter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right. Well, didn't you see they had drone cars now? You
Yes,
see that?
automatic driving cars.
No,
And-
not automatic driving cars. Like It's like a drone. It
lifts
flies.
up. I did see that. It looks pretty cool.
It looks like a drone. It's like on helicopters, and you get in it, and you tell it where you want to go.
Yeah.
It takes you.
I actually like it.
That's scary.
It's scary, but I think we're getting used to it with Uber. You know, Uber
Yeah.
is this really weird thing where, I mean, it's awesome. It's totally awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I use it. But you get in, and there's no transaction.
Right.
Right? You don't have to pay this guy.
Right.
There's no, like, everybody could just really be quiet. And that's
Right.
a lot of my drives in Uber are just me getting in, saying hello, and just looking at my cell phone and going
You
to where
better
we're
hope
going.
this guy is a safe driver.
They all seem to be pretty legit. I mean, they
Yeah.
get reviewed and everything.
Right.
But I think the whole get in the car and put your head down and get to your destination,
Yeah.
I think we're getting accustomed to that with Uber.
Yeah.
You know, people have already been riding the subway forever. They get that routine down.
I don't know. I get in Ubers and taxis or whatever, and I talk to the people.
Mm-hmm. Well, you want to know.
I engage.
You're an energy person.
Yeah.
It's a
I
safety
engage.
check for you.
Yeah.
It's a litmus test.
Yeah. Checking those people out. I'm gonna see
Too
that you talk to
funny.
me. Talk to me a little bit.
I love when they tell me they're from another country and then we start
Right.
talking about culture.
Mm-hmm.
I'm wildly
What
interested.
they're doing here.
Yeah.
And where, do they have a family here? Do they have a family over there?
What was the reasoning?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm wildly intrigued by, I hate to sound ignorant, but the Arab or Middle East culture.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people have immigrated, not necessarily from Iraq.
Right.
There's
of
a
course.
100 countries over there, right? And they all have their thing and their story. They have religious beliefs, backgrounds.
Right.
One of my friends from Pakistan, I say, Sunni or Shiite.
Mm-hmm.
He's neither.
Oh, okay.
No, he's neither. He's not even a Muslim. So it's like you never know. And then I'm talking to him. He's a really good buddy of mine. And he tells me my mother's gardens remind him of home. And I'm thinking, Afghanistan, it must be a pile of sand. What are you talking about? And he said, oh no. There's lush, green, beautiful. And then he sent me a travel video, to go visit Afghanistan. And it really is like all kinds of crazy stuff. Like it looks like Maryland and Virginia.
Oh, wow. Well, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I mean, there's like obviously some Midwest looking areas.
Right.
But it's not sands and tent and stuff that we think because on CNN.
Right.
When we think about Afghanistan, in my mind right now, I can see Taliban training videos.
Yeah.
Right, and it's dusty, and they're jumping over like made up wooden things.
Right.
But my friend, he paints the cultural side of Afghanistan, and of course that's the majority.
Right.
Not what I depicted was the majority.
Right. That's because that's all we've been shown.
Yeah, so that's why I'm
That's all
wildly
you've
interested in looking at the other narrative.
Right. I totally agree.
Because every time it's like,
Right. Amazing things out there.
So that's awesome. Well, good first episode.
Yeah.
Did you think you were going to be the first guest?
No, but I'm excited.
You got to hit the record button.
Oh, dang.
No, we did.
Oh, yes, we did. I was like, what?
It's funny. The point is just hit the record button.
Right.
It doesn't
Just
have to
hit
be
the
perfect.
record button.
We had a lot of good content.
We did.
We weren't talking about, this is what I do for a living.
No,
That's
yeah.
not what this is all about.
People, no, I totally agree.